Hello everybody. Well, today I'm delivering, or I just delivered in Odessa, Midland, Texas area, right here in the heart of the oil patch of Texas. Permian Basin, and boy, it sure is busy around here. The way these oil prices are, you know, get that out of the dash. They are hiring truck drivers all over the place for large amounts of money. And I have always been tempted to come up here after the money, but I know what happens. Oil prices go down, truck drivers get laid off. So goeth the oil industry. But yeah, they're hiring anywhere from hourly, from the high 20s to the mid 30s. I think I even seen like $37 an hour at one point. But living up here is expensive. If they don't provide housing, and you got to rent out a place, or if you have a camper that you can, a trailer you can live out of, that you can haul around with you, that's not so bad, but you're still paying, I think it's more than $400 a month just for a place to park it. Which is, I guess, they're gonna get their pound of flesh like everybody else, right? So to speak. In case you haven't been through here before, this is all industrial, very busy, kind of ugly terrain, flat, unforgiving. Most everything's oil field equipment. You know, everywhere you look, it's nothing but big trucks, little trucks, man camps. You know, some of that oil field housing is, I guess, not so bad. But I guess it's just a basic room. Some places even feed you. I guess it just depends on where you're at. But it still is a man camp, and I wouldn't want to live in it. But if you can come up here for a while and maybe work a year, you can make quite a bit of money. But yeah, it's busy up here. Look at all that traffic. That's I-20 there. Just kind of ugly up here. I'm sure it's got its good points too, but man, there's some big old potholes there. Yeah, I'm sure it's got its good points. But yeah, I just would not want to live up here. Not want to live up here. That old equipment. National Oil Well. And this is just a small part of it. Just a small part of it. I've been having troubles with my little camera. Oh, getting overheated. I had changed some settings on it. Changed the frames per second. And I think that was the cause of the problem. So I dropped it down from 50 frames per second to 30 when I had it on before, and then dropped it from 1440p to 1080, which is just fine for YouTube and Rumble and whatnot. And this little camera doesn't shoot 4K like the GoPro does. But it takes longer to upload it. I'm fine with that. Hopefully y'all are. Look at this traffic. This is one busy intersection. Let's see if we can't scoot on out here without too much trouble. I'll make sure my camera's still running. Yeah, I think those setting changes might have done it. My camera overheated real quick within like 7 minutes. My GoPro was running out of juice. Forgot to bring my charge cord today. I left it at home. I was doing something with it over the weekend, and anyways, the GoPro didn't get charged up, so I'll run it till it dies, I guess. Get out here on I-20. It's pretty nice temperature-wise out today. It's been a cold spell here in Texas, and might hit the low 70s, I think, today. Oh, look at that dude smoking. He's got a tune on that thing. Oh yeah, look at that big old black charcoal coming out of there. I would say he's got a tuner on that, either that or he's got some engine problems. I would think he's got a tuner. Yeah, you got to pay attention going through here. There is just so much traffic all the time, and nobody does the speed limit. I just try to somewhat keep up with it, but I mean, I can, but I can't afford tickets either, so I just try not to get run over. Try not to get run over, try not to miss my exits. But the trucking around Texas is pretty easy. You generally have big wide turns and wide roads, and you know, if you do get turned around, or lost or whatever, it's easy to get turned around, I should say. Most places, most roads are trucker friendly. Yeah, that's a good thing about Texas. And for the most part, they're in fairly good shape for as large as the state is. You go into these areas where they're repairing them, but Odessa Midland areas, they're not so great. They just got too many heavy trucks in the area. And whatever repairs they do, they don't last long. They don't last long at all. So they're always working on them. It's about the only trees they got are those pump jack trees, ones that pump the oil. Watching a series of videos on YouTube, which I watch quite regularly, and it's a rookie driver who went through Schneider's orientation. I went with a training engineer for a week, and then went out on the road. He documented it, a lot of it on YouTube, on camera. And he attached a GoPro to his head, and I recorded, you know, while he was driving down the road. It was all hands-free, and the GoPro was voice activated, and he got fired for it. And I think he put out maybe 5-6 videos, and I watched a few of them. Is it this exit? I don't want to miss my exit by talking. But they fired him for interaction with an electronic device while driving. And that, I think, is stretching it out. His name was Tiki, I believe. T-I-K-I. And their videos were pretty good. They were well done, and I personally don't see why he got fired, but I guess if that's their policy, hopefully I don't get fired. I don't think I will, but hey, you never know. I mean, it all has to do with insurance companies, right? You know, if the insurance company says, hey, I won't insure this guy or your truck if he's, you know, doing this, going down the road, I can understand that, but it is hands-free, and all he's doing is talking. So I don't know how y'all feel about that. But yeah, I think he worked for him for about 3 or 4 months, something like that, before he got fired. Called in, and he documented how he got fired, and you know what it was all about. And it wasn't like he was trashing Schneider National. He was saying what a good company they were to work for. If anything, it was informative on the whole process you go through, from orientation to getting trained, and you know, I didn't see anything bad with it. And I guess if you watch his channel, you can decide that for yourself. If you just look up Tiki, I think, and on YouTube, you'll find it. But hopefully he finds something good for him, something that fits. But you know, straight out of truck driving school, getting fired after 3 or 4 months is not a good thing. It's a rough start to your career in trucking. So maybe he'll get hired on by mom and pop outfit or something, but a lot of them have trouble with their insurance hiring first-year drivers. It just costs more money. You know, you got to spend more on insurance for rookie drivers. Just the name of the game, I guess. Yeah, I went through Schneider National. I worked for them for 5 years. It was 23 years ago, 1999 to first part of 2005. So yeah, it was about 5 years, maybe a little longer. But yeah, I used to drive their orange cab overs, 62 miles an hour. I remember I started out with them for 27 cents a mile. Yeah, but they gave you raises, you know, the longer you stay with them. I think when I was done with them as a company driver, when I left them, I was up to 34 cents a mile, it seemed.